Now to IT, Nate. Rent here in Indianapolis is doubling, if not even tripling in some areas. We're learning it's in part due to out-of-state companies buying up houses only to rent them out.
IT mate's Jasmine Miner has what experts say is fueling investors' ability to keep those in need of housing out. Jasmine.
Well, guys, I'm told that buying single-family homes is very attractive for larger property investment companies, and it's basically because they are easy to get, and then they hike up the price as much as they want. But what it's doing is creating an economy that's making it hard for middle to low-income people to survive.
They can offer all cash, very short closing times, no due diligence, no inspections. Basically, they'll take whatever they can get.
It's a hard offer to beat.
They'll then do what we would call a flip, but they're not going to sell it then, they're going to rent it.
Sarah Kors, Associate Director of the IU Center for Real Estate Studies, says more and more out-of-state and even some in-state investors are buying up houses across Indianapolis. And it's not just one or two here and there.
Developers have started developing an entire for-rent neighborhoods to sell to these people because it's such an attractive investment.
She says it's been a buyer's market for the last 5 years and that there's been a 15% increase per year for home prices in Indianapolis.
I don't have the sun's coming out tomorrow message about this because it's a long-term problem in Indianapolis. People are trying to address it.
We're not going to give you a new lease, but we'll let you be a month-to-month tenant going forward, but increasing the rent by 100% or 200%.
Brandon Beeler is the Housing Law Center Director at Indiana Legal Services. He says they're working to try to keep their clients from entering into the popular rent-to-buy agreements.
This is not an out-of-state owner's desire to provide rental housing. It's a desire to exploit vulnerable tenants.
He says many times the rent will become so high, a tenant doesn't end up having the ability to buy at all. He says many are now facing eviction since a federal moratorium has ended, as others try to find solutions.
The best thing that people can do is, if they want to stop it, they have to spread the word, and people have to be willing to say, I may not take the highest offer. I may take an offer from someone who I know is going to live in the home.
Well, according to a study done by point2homes.com, renters make up 47% of the housing market in Indianapolis. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Jasmine.